starting stream.
Ugh. Oh, ew. Oh, ew.
What?
Thank God that we got that link, because the one that they were going to give us was going to be a terrible, like, modern-style Legend of Zelda.
Modern how?
Let me find the photos. Oh, well, let me find photos of it online, because what I'm looking at right now disgusts me.
I also found a very funny image of a cat going blip.
Ooh.
The kitty go blip.
Age. Oh, stabbing. 63. Where is it?
Not 69. Because I'm an awful person.
Modern link. Come on. You know what? When you can't find something, just use your phone.
Squishy?
No.
Squishy! I give you the squishies, respectfully.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, what is it you're trying to show me?
Give me a second. I'm putting it in the general. This was gonna be like the original idea for what was gonna be in place of Breath of the Wild. I don't like it
So
at
it would have
all.
been in the future rather than the. Oh my god!
Enough said.
Wow. Wow. I was unprepared for him to look like why does this man look like he's in a more detailed version of like a Daria skit?
I don't know.
Why does this man look like he looks like he has like the yeah, he kind of looks like he belongs in like Beavis and Butthead a little bit.
Yeah.
He looks like he says, "Oh, excuse me, princess."
Oh, Jesus.
Why? Why do you look like this? I'm so glad that they didn't go for this specific. Obviously, this is like the first design that they went with, right?
Yeah.
So, and it's very obvious, which is why it's probably not gonna. Which is why it probably would have gone through like a few iterations before this, or after this, before it got to where we are currently.
Yeah.
But the artist has depicted this in the funniest way possible.
Yeah. But basically he wanted it to be more modern.
Well, to be fair, in the whole point, like the whole story is you going into the future because you got put into a coma.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody was expecting that the elf hat was still a thing.
You would have a lot of instruments though. You were gonna have Din's drum, Faror's bass, Nehru's keyboard, and the sacred Tricaster, which is just a guitar.
I don't hate the guitar. The guitar is kind of cool.
And then, like, his magical abilities make him popular with the ladies. I'm reading this off the art book right here.
Why?
The guitar-playing motorcycle riding Link was one of the early designs put forward at the start of development. The modern outfit of jeans and a jacket were totally new look for Link. No shit.
Yeah, it was totally new because nobody wanted it.
I'm trying to see. Oh, Zelda designs. Okay. Oh, wow. There's a lot of. Holy moly. She's gonna have glasses at some point.
Oh, no, glasses Zelda, I kind of like the idea of.
Let me try and see more here. Hold the fuck. Why does she have a riding crop? The fuck?
Sir?
I'm not even joking. Like the first page after Like I see her in like the traditional outfit she wears the majority of the game. She's holding a fucking riding crop.
That's amazing.
Okay. And there was Ganon. Man, just they didn't really do much with Ganon.
Probably because they were still struggling on what he looks like with torn jeans. Trying to think of whether or not he listens to Green Day or Evanescence.
Oh yeah. So originally, and I'm really pissed that they didn't do this. The Minish were actually going to be in Breath of the Wild.
Oh, really?
Instead of the Rito, yeah.
Okay.
Like there was like a whole like mini area and everything. Okay, here's Mipha, I guess.
I
Daruk.
squish. And they go squish.
And oh my lord. Yeah, so you know that Urbosa?
Yes.
You know that little skirt she was wearing?
Yes.
She wasn't gonna have that.
Well, what's she going to have?
I'm just gonna send you a screenshot right now of what I just found in this art book.
Was it with the boots with the fur?
I'm gonna put it down here just in case.
It's Deku Deku Maru, Deku Deku Maru, Deku Deku Maru. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it's down there.
Okay. But she's wearing pants.
Not in that, I guess.
But also, damn.
I know.
Why you gotta be so damn thick? Double cheeked up
Everyone in
on a
Breath of the
Wednesday
Wild is so
afternoon.
thick. Link, Zelda, Urbosa, so many thick people. Good lord.
We're getting down with the thickness. Getting down with the thickness.
Ugh. This art book is too big.
Would you describe it as thick?
Apparently Sidon was originally going to be white. Instead of red.
Weird.
I know.
I'm still gonna squish you.
There's also designs of him as a sturgeon and as a hammerhead.
I squish your face.
And they almost made the king a whale again. The Zora.
Whales?
Whales!
Whales!
Ugh. Okay, let's see here. Rito never really changed at all. The Gerudo are still Amazonian badasses. Oh my. I'm gonna send you a picture of... There's like in the game, when you lose a horse or something,
Yeah.
you're able to go to the horse god, Melania, who revives your horse. And he basically is like a disembodied, like, shaman type head. This was apparently going to be an early design for him.
Okay.
He looks so zesty.
He looks so zesty.
Looks so extra. Look at that man.
Have you seen Pretty Please? I haven't. I don't want to be a magical girl.
I've seen clips all over TikTok, and I love it.
You should watch the whole thing. It's fucking hilarious.
Okay, let's see. Koroks.
Okay, and I have now sent it all over. And oh my dear lord.
What?
I just saw what you posted.
Exactly. He's so zesty.
He looks like he belongs at the same club as the alligator from All Dogs Go to Heaven.
Yeah. Ooh, the dragons.
Don't you love it when like the designs of like how things were originally supposed to look change so drastically?
Yeah.
Hello, Ori. How you doing?
And then we just have these normal ass animals popping out of nowhere, like just a normal bear.
Just a normal bear. This is just a bear. What type of bear? Was it a penguin bear? Is it a
it's a honeivore bear.
That's weird.
It's just a black bear.
This place is weird. I don't know if you catch that reference.
I don't.
It's that scene where in whatchamacallit, it's that scene where in can't talk today. Where in Avatar: The Last Airbender, they're like coming together and they were like, oh, you're cordially invited to the palace, and this is what, and the palace is going to look like this, and then you're going to be meeting the emperor and his bear. Everybody's
you mean a bear?
Yeah, like a pot. They're like, oh, is it a owl bear? Is it a moose bear? Is it a penguin bear? No, it just says bear. This place is weird. Yeah. Which I thought was really funny.
Ugh, okay, I'm done looking at this art book. It's too big.
Let's hear.
Ugh. But as you can see, they have a lot of choice things left in that book.
Right. Also, I need to say this real quick. Please don't DM me on Twitter unless it's a commission. I don't necessarily like being DM'd so often. It's very rare for me to like actually talk to people on Twitter DMs. That's kind of just my thing. I prefer to talk on Discord. But I prefer to talk to my friends on Discord. Yeah. So yeah. But you have a great night. It's 11:30 where you are. Damn. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, motherfucker. Let's hear. So I'm gonna get started then. Hello, everybody. That would be great. Thank you so much. So, how's everybody doing? We're going to be doing a art study for Breath of the Wild. And I'm gonna kind of throw in a little bit of Tears of the Kingdom too. I've seen quite a bit of art for that, and they kind of do overlap quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of overlap between the two, as far as like the art is concerned. I do not have any of the art book though. I do not have the art book for Tears of the Kingdom though, which I'm very sad by. But also whenever I try to look it up, like the official Tears of the Kingdom art book, it's either a flat it's a flat paperback, and it came with a set for when Tears of the Kingdom was first coming out, or it's the Japanese release that has a hardcover and it's like $50. And I'm just like, respectfully, no, stop. Just, I went to And by the way, the $50 one, that is on the low end, I would like to point out. That's on the low end. On the high end, it's like, or on the like median end, it's like $100 to $60. So no, I'm good. I'm good. It is not released to other territories yet. Some people were able to get it via other means. I don't know how. I kind of would prefer to have the hardcover. That's just me. But there are some stuff. There it is. There is some stuff online that does show what each of the characters look like, how they were designed, and all of them are thick.
Everyone is thick.
Everyone is thick. There's not.
Are you talking about the Tears of the Kingdom art book?
I'm talking about all of it. Everybody is thick.
Okay, I need to see this art book then.
Like, here's some pages from the the Tears of the Kingdom art book. I have it on the screen. Like, they'll have like these long torsos, and then they'll have like the short stubby. they're just thick. They be thick.
I have found the art book.
Yes. Oh my god, what happened? Ah! I got a follow! Thank you! Thank you! Yee. Thank you, Wild the Hair. I really appreciate it. And the squish. And the squish. Squish, 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 squish. I follow Watchful, yeah. I saw you on his disc, yeah. Yeah, I'm not able to join his streams very often, but when I do, I very silently lurk. Let's see. Stupid phone.
I needed crimson.
I love how, like, in this, I didn't even register how it sounded in my head. Like, it says, I saw you on his DIC. So I was thinking about the video game company or the production company. And I was just like, oh, on his dick. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's fine. It's here. Watchful is my boyfriend, so yeah, I'll be following his friends. Yay! Yeah, I saw that he started a new relationship. I'm happy for him. And I'm gonna boop and boop boop. There we go. And I'm still trying to like figure out how to kind of work on this. But yeah, like a lot of, first of all, the style of these is really painterly, and also the torsos are so much longer than the legs. The legs are very just stumpy and kind of short stacky.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of funny. But then there are other ones where it's like, oh wait, no, they're huge! Like this one. Look at this man! Although he apparently originally was supposed to look like a literal whale with a crown.
Exactly.
But no, apparently he was gonna... But nah, they decided, no! He will look like a whale! But like the strunkiest whale possible.
Yeah.
It continues to be funny. Laugh with me, henchman. I will boop. 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 Oh yeah, it's Carnival. Yeah, it was Carnival yesterday. Forgot that.
Oh yeah.
I know you don't like the ship, and I keep posting pictures of it only because it keeps showing up on my feed.
I know.
But this GIF is really funny to me because it looks like Shadow is so scared. He's like, "Help me! I need to escape."
Women scare me.
It's women scare me. Let's hear the Smash It SMG for Mario. That's a huge bitch.
That's a huge bit.
No, you have to use your best Mario impression.
That's a huge bitch.
There you go. But look at how he stares at the camera. It's in the Gentex chat.
I know, I see it.
Alright, so let's get started with some of the concept art. Obviously I know that I'm probably gonna put more emphasis on like the more detailed ones. Like the ones with the more painterly style and like some of the how some of the lines are like kind of penciled in with like a brownish, looks like a brownish pen, or maybe it's like an overlay. I think another part of this style that I'm gonna really kind of focus in on is like how it renders some of these details. Because in Breath of the Wild, right, there's not a whole lot of things, but when there are things, they have like a lot of detail to them in some way. Whether it's a texture or like a color.
Can the Spider-Man come out to play?
The itsy bitsy spider will come out the water spout.
I killed Spider-Man. I'm so cool.
Let's see here. Out of which aesthetic which one do you like more? The aesthetic of Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom?
It's hard. They're both so good. I'd say the more naturalist of Tears of the Kingdom. It's a bit more, like, as you can see with Link's hair, it feels a little more shaded.
I think one of the things that I was never really into when Breath of the Wild came out, right, is despite the fact that like it's so widely spread, and this is probably on purpose, like everything is so widely spread, it never feels like the actual game is rendered all that much, like for as much detail as and for as much like widespread like expansion of the world. The actual like character designs and the environments are actually not as rendered as like with the concept art, which fine, but it always made it look unfinished to me. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let's see here. So let's just get started with just something. I'll probably start with like a mixture of these two images here. Let's go with Link. Actually, let me write down some notes.
Brought to you by Adobe Photoshop, featuring the amazing new
Ad. Ads must die. Let's see.
You ads be smelly.
They are, in fact, the stinky. Excuse me.
You are not excused.
You're excused. For life.
When I'm crying. Crimson makes people cry.
I do.
Wow.
I also cause people to have their appendicitis burst.
Oh no. Not their appendicitis.
You joke about that, but that actually did happen once.
What?
Yeah, apparently their appendix was about to burst, and I playfully punched them in the stomach. And apparently that caused it to burst. And they didn't tell me this for the entire time that I was friends with them. I come to visit school at my old school at one point because they were younger than me. And I was just expecting to talk to my old teachers. And the guy was there. He tells me everything and then tells me that basically just tore me a new one.
Oh, Jesus.
And I felt really bad because, oh my god, I was a bully to this kid. And he held such a grudge for me for so long that I was unable to repair that friendship. But then as I got older, I kind of realized bit by bit, he never told me this, and he was just pretending to be my friend instead of being straight with me.
I hate when people aren't straight.
Wow, man. You're gonna say that on my stream?
I'm just... Fuck off. I wanted to do a funny. Leave me alone.
But yeah, like, it's really hard, especially when you're autistic and people don't actually, like, they don't tell you anything. They don't tell you why things are happening. They just, they're just like, oh, you should know. And I'm like, but how am I supposed to know?
Now you're just somebody that I used to know.
Somebody
I used to know.
Somebody
That I used to know.
Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Wow, 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 wow,
Fuck.
wow,
I just had a realization.
What?
I need to find a new co-commentator.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he was my co-commentator. I don't know. Oh shit.
Do you want me to help you with that?
In the future, yeah, I currently have to edit the rest of the Henry Stickmin Let's Play, but fuck.
Hey, I can
BioShock.
I can absolutely help you with that.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
You'd love BioShock.
I don't know anything about it, but I will be as funny as humanly possible.
The third game has a hot girl.
You have my attention.
And a DILF.
Now you have my curiosity.
Voiced by Troy Baker.
What other things has Troy Baker been in?
Last of Us. He's played Batman a couple times. Played Joker a couple times.
Okay.
He plays Joel from The Last of Us.
Oh, okay. Okay, so let me get this list started. Okay, so this is going to be a mixture between, like, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. And it's probably going to be one of those times where they look really similar initially, and then you like really get in the knit and grit of it, and you realize they're completely different. Like
Nitty-gritty.
same vibe, different look.
I've been keeping watch over you all this time.
Okay, I'll go with Tears,
I've witnessed your struggles to return
and then
to us, as
here
well
is
as
gonna
your
be
help from
Breath. Okay, so let's start with Breath of the Wild because that's probably the one I have the most like
that you would find a way to
look.
put down.
And what the fuck is this bitch saying?
These many years.
Huh?
I have a Zelda lo-fi music playing in the background for 2 hours,
The hero
Oh.
so that it's not just like oh I'm not just like in quiet for long periods of time. But yeah, it does look like, I don't know if this is the rendering style that is different. So first of all, the first thing I noticed in like Breath of the Wild, both of them have a very painterly styles.
Mm-hmm.
Is painterly even a thing? Like, is that a word? Is that a real word, or did I just make that up?
Let me look it up. You know that's a real word.
It is a real word?
Yeah, painterly.
Painterly. It
Refers to
sounds
the
made up,
application
right?
of paint in a loose or less than controlled manner.
That is very accurate to this style. Also, doesn't it sound like a fake word?
Yeah, I get it.
Like, it sounds like a fake word.
Crimson,
Yes.
I'm playing a DC game. Who should I talk to? Should I talk to Lois Lane? This person named Cheshire, I think? Or this random Audrey bitch?
Talk to Aunt Audrey.
Okay.
Mostly because I think it'll be funny. Let's
She's
hear.
like an absolute bitch.
Let's hear. Okay, first thing I'm gonna point out is the fact that Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild both have very they have very thick people. Like, if you like, usually the legs are proportioned much shorter than like the torso. And I'll just like draw a Venn diagram of that real quick. Cause like, hold on, I'll put this like above everything so that I can properly execute that. Right, so it seems pretty equal, right?
Yeah.
So this is where like this is probably where the top of the hip is.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why it looks like a short stack, especially with the reference that you showed me,
Yeah.
is because they put so much more width here, and they
'Cause she's
shorten,
thick.
and then they shorten the knee here. Now, grant you, this is against my style, in which people tend to have much longer legs, and part of that is because I did that Sailor Moon art study a while ago, and that changed like everything. But then you see something like this, where this is where his head is, this is where his feet are, but then his hip is about here, and then this is how long his torso is, and then look how short his legs are.
Yeah.
And kind of the same thing here. Her hip is probably going to land just a little shorter here. And it gets
Everyone
to this
is
point,
so thick. Good lord.
right? Like,
I mean, granted, they just basically like took Zelda's thickness and they're like, we're running with this.
yeah, except she's much taller.
Yeah.
They have like an actual reference here.
Sonia's so tall.
Yeah. And then Like so they kind of have like short stack proportions in a way in some ways. So top of the hip right here, groin here.
Yeah.
Knee is about here. Maybe this isn't as out of proportion as I think it is because human proportions are pretty. This is pretty accurate because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heads. This is 6 heads tall.
Uh-huh.
The average human is about 8 tall. Like that's usually the go-to size of an adult person. And usually a short stack is actually like about 4 to 5 heads tall. Let's hear. Okay, so something I'm finding in Breath of the Wild is that one, they do kind of look rendered. There's not really a whole lot of like actual outlines outside of. I think this is a promotional, right?
Yeah, that's a promotional.
Yeah, this was a promotional. I think it is in the art book somewhere, but this was put out as like a promotional to kind of sell this artistic look. Another thing I'm noticing very quickly is that all of them have like exaggerated proportions.
Yeah. Huh? Oh, right, cookies. My mom made some.
Yay! Can I have some of your mom's cookies?
I mean, unless... Here, you have to pay... I'll give you cookies for my website.
Would you like to put out your website for the audience to hear?
No.
Oh.
Because then I'd be doxing my real name.
Would you instead like to promote your Twitch?
Sure. Go to... hold on.
You don't know your own Twitch,
Go
to
to
be fair.
Lord_Borkity to see some cool stuff.
Yeah!
I got at least 28 followers. It's not too bad.
Whenever I feel like inadequate about like my follower count, right?
Yeah.
I always have to think, well, think if that amount of people, the people that follow you, like all were in the same room. Instantly. It's like, oh, that is a large group of people in one room.
Yeah. Also, what pissed me off is the last stream I did, my audio for the game was off for like half the stream.
No.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I was just talking and there was like no sound at all in the game. Until Idea Maker pointed it out eventually.
Thank you, Idea Maker. Homemade cookies. That's extra sweet. Yeah, it is. Let's hear. Another thing I'm noticing is that there's a lot of like really bright white lighting.
Yeah.
Here. And again, like it's not really a lot of like sketchiness to it at all. It's very much like I'm basically doing like the exact opposite of what I was doing for Hades.
Okay.
Is what I'm gathering so far. Okay. No outline or no line art. There we go.
Glamour Slam with the...
Shout out to last stream Bork and then and it was no problem. Oh. I like when my audience and my peoples get along. Let's hear. So it's very painterly. People are thick with exaggerated proportions. There's no line art in both of them, from what I gather. And like, I would say that the difference is also like Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, it's kind of got more of a natural feel. Whereas Breath of the Wild, yeah, it's natural, but it kind of it feels like it's a little closer to what we end up having. As far as like traditional Zelda games are concerned.
Yeah.
Let's see here, what else? I would say that there's a bit more a more detailed render in Tears of the Kingdom than Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. You're spitting facts. Don't spit on the carpet. It's brand new.
Oh, I think I burnt my carpet actually with my iron.
Crimson.
I do. It's a nice carpet though. I still do not regret getting it.
Crimson.
It's a nice carpet.
I just told you, don't fuck up the carpet.
Too fucking bad. I already did before you said that. Haha. You's a bitch.
Well, that's not called for. That was a bit mean.
You're right. I'm gonna boop you now. Boop.
Okay, I guess.
I boop you an apology. Boop 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 boop.
Who the hell's
boop, boop, boop.
Artemis?
Well, that's the goddess of the hunt.
Well, again, I'm playing a DC game, so.
Oh, Artemis is if I remember right, she was the second Wonder Woman in the 90s.
Oh.
She would also be what I would call the original Miss Legacy, Lady Legacy, because like, damn, if you look at the art from that time when she was Wonder Woman, it's just legs. Yeah, how I make fun of the fact that like Sailor Moon's proportions, the torsos are so short and then the legs are so long.
Mm-hmm.
It's worse than that.
Oh.
Let's see. What else?
It doesn't matter how it happens.
I think that Breath of the Wild is actually like cleaner as far as rendering. Let's see here. Like you can tell very quickly that the paint is not, the painterly look is not nearly as smooth in areas that you're not going to see it as much. Like clearly the focus is on his face, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you look anywhere else on his body, it's like really messy rendering. Because the point of being an artist is that wherever your focus is at, that is where you put the most detail in. And then everything else if you can draw your audience's eye to that area, then it's a lot easier. Like this example here, right? This is a whole environment.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the area from Twilight Princess, actually, now that I look at it.
Yeah.
Am I right, or am I just like blowing smoke up my ass?
I think that's Skyward Sword.
Okay.
Because they have like the Skyward Sword like sort of insignia over there.
Right. Okay. So if you notice in this image, right,
Mm-hmm.
the further away, the less detail you're getting of these areas here. Because why would you need to put all that area, all the detail in when you're not close up to it? And then like here, you can see like each individual grass, each individual like clover that's coming in. And the further out you get, the less detail it is. Which is, it's not anything special. That is actually like, that's just called, that's what perspective does.
Mm-hmm.
There's different types of perspective. There's color perspective. There's atmospheric perspective. But the point is that perspective closest to your audience is going to have the most detail. And then as you go further into the image, there's less detail here.
Okay.
You can especially see it in the water, right? This is another really good way of looking at it, because you can see like ripples, there's a rock here, there's like flow coming out, right? And you see that flow over and over again, but then as you notice, it doesn't really like matter all too much later.
Yeah.
Let's see here, and it also depends on how big the item is, if you look, right? Because this is a really big item, and you can see, and despite the fact that all the moss and whatnot, it's not as rendered as some of the plants here up front. You can see like bigger details that are coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that this is one of the enemies. Yeah, these are like one of the enemies in the game, which is such a nice detail. Yes, that is the
Guardian.
Yeah, it's a nice detail. Meanwhile, with proportions, they both seem to have like very similar ideas when it comes to proportion. The exaggeration is definitely there from head to toes, but the torso is usually a lot bigger than the legs. Usually, if I remember right, it's supposed to. It is a little closer to what Zelda is looking like right now.
Mm-hmm.
I believe this is from Breath of the Wild. Like, it's it has all the Japanese in it, but I'm pretty sure this is from Breath of the Wild.
It's a more updated version of the Breath of the Wild style, yeah.
Yeah. So meanwhile, I can definitely see that with the Tears of the Kingdom, they do kind of, at least with the concept art, they consistently are a little more sketchy.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because this is clearly like a test thing. They're like testing out what it looks like, testing out the different images.
Yeah. That was amazing.
Let's see here.
Chairs are squeaky.
There we go. I got like a shit ton of spam for a second. From my Tumblr, because apparently the bots have decided to bother me there now.
Sheesh. Yeah, it's just one of those days.
Cause you had a bad day. Take it one day. I'm not having a bad day. My day only just started. Let's hear. As far as like color is concerned, they color seems to be like still pretty limited for most characters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we get our usual blues, we get our greens, but for the most part, because you know, Tears of the Wild actually has more of a natural feeling to it. This kind of makes it feel more like the color palette is a little browner with pops of color in it.
Yeah.
Which seems to be the reverse in Breath of the Wild, where it's like all of the color and then like little bits of beige.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what else am I noticing? To be fair, these are like concept art, so clearly there's not going to be a whole lot of movement. But let me look real quick. Which game do you prefer?
I said Tears of the Kingdom, remember?
Right. No, I mean like for gameplay, and not for art. I mean gameplay.
Still Tears of the Kingdom.
Why?
It's so big.
It's so big.
So many layers. And imagination. There's just a lot more to do. In comparison to Breath of the Wild.
So you got me doing it now.
I know, it's just that it's a rainy day outside for me right now. So
That
it
sounds
makes me
so
very
nice.
sleepy. It's so sleepy.
Yeah.
That's why I don't want to go all the way to college.
The
If I don't, the teacher's gonna chew me out.
Yeah, even with this picture here,
Riju.
she doesn't really have a whole lot of movement. This is very much a pose. Whereas like it looks like in Breath of the Wild they had a little more action to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yum yum. I like that people put together, like if you put the Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild right next to each other, they kind of make a full mural.
Yeah. Crimson, who should I talk to? We have 4 options. We have Huntress,
Okay.
Black Canary,
Uh-huh.
Zatanna,
Right.
or Starfire.
Starfire.
It's Teen Titans, of course.
Fuck off. Real quick, I do need to use the bathroom.
Okay, I'll entertain the chat.
Thank you. Thank you for entertaining my chat.
Hello, chat. I'm tired. I came here because I'm bored today. And mostly just to distract myself from depression. I would stay longer, as I have nothing else I want to do today, but unfortunately I'm forced to go to college, so I can agree to help for a project I couldn't care less about. I should probably also play Marvel Rivals. But anywho, hopefully the script won't take too long, and I'll get back here in time for more stuff, without having to indulge in the stupidity that is my professor. And I also don't want to leave the house, and I don't want to put on socks is actually the main reason. Socks are annoying. Which is why tomorrow I'll be much more happy when I don't have to leave the house. So sleepy. I'm sorry, I'm not that talkative. I'm very invested in this game. And I'm also very eepy. Ugh. Damn, I have 10,000 points. Holy shit. I'm gonna use those. I'm saving up. I gotta do it four times more points to get a free full commission. Mostly because I don't like paying money for anything. I'm a cheapskate. Oh, or I could spend 1,000 to have Crimson do 5 burpees because I'm a monster. I forgot I convinced her to add that there to add to their torture. Crimson, come back. The people are dying. And it's all the fault of being X. Oh, my back. Fun fact, gamer chairs are actually not that well suited for your back needs. They are not that good at all. Ugh. I could put on a voice modulator to make these funny, but if I do that, Crimson comes back, she's gonna murder me. Oh, excuse me. So easy to yawn today. Holy moly. Oh. There, she's returned.
I apologize for taking so long.
I died and then resurrected myself.
Oh my god.
My back is broken.
You back. Alright, so I'm just gonna go for something simple. I'm gonna try to replicate some of the poses, or at least like a pose from what I'm learning. So first off, let's see here. I'm gonna go with one of my favorite brushes, which is the thick paint brush.
Okay.
It is on Clip Studio Paint. I believe they still have it. Like I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm pretty sure. And I'll
Are
make
you
sure
pretty?
that I would like to think I am.
You right?
Thank you.
Oh, I gotta stretch my legs.
Okay, that very round. It's a round face. Or at least
You
Zelda
feel
has a
round. Yeah. Bark, bark, bark.
Let's see here. Oh, shit. There we go.
A pirate.
A bitch.
Whoa. Hey, that's not very nice.
What? You don't want to see the female dog I found?
No, not really.
Aww. But it's so cute, and his big old jowls go ee.
I have dog of my own though. He even cuter.
But Pitbull.
But golden retriever.
But Pitbull.
Golden retriever.
Pitbull.
Golden retriever all the way.
Pitbulls are better.
They're not.
Yes, they are.
They're drooly and gross.
They're drooly, and it's amazing.
They leave stains on the carpet. No.
So do golden retrievers. Don't even.
Not as bad as pit bulls.
Bullshit. At least I don't have to worry about shedding from a pit bull. We will not have pit bull slander in this house.
Slander, slander, pit bull slander.
They already get enough of it from the US government. I had to do 2 reports about it when I was in school. Let's see here. I'm gonna also get like a... Nom nom. Let's see here.
No more nums.
But noms!
Noms are forbidden.
Not in my server, they're not.
Noms are forbidden.
Too fucking bad.
Noms are forbidden.
Too fucking bad.
I was doing a bit. Why you gotta hurt me?
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more.
You did.
Do 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 do.
Now I'm broken on the floor. My legs cracked in half.
It's okay. It's okay for you to be a little hoe.
But I'm not a hoe.
You a hoe.
I'm a cool lad. I could do cool skateboard tricks.
I think he might be a cow. No, I am
It's a
human.
cow.
No, I am human. I do human things. You want to go skateboards?
Skateboards.
Skateboards.
Leonard, there's a cow outside. It's a cow farm. There's gonna be cows outside.
I love Barnyard.
Barnyard.
Good movie.
It is a good movie. It's a horrible show. It's a great movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I agree. It was pretty much the only show, sadly, that was available to me in my car. We
I'm
had
so
a little
sorry.
TV car, and all we had was just a Barnyard DVD with 12 episodes.
That sucks that you had to watch the same 12 episodes. And not even the movie.
Over and over again. I also had The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog on 2 DVDs.
Oh, that's cool.
I had to watch those constantly too.
Why do you complain about those?
I don't. I got to hear Eggman saying snooping as usual, I see. Snoopingus. Ah, Crimson Glow. Snooping as usual, I see.
Boops.
Okay, Crimson. We gotta break a villain out of jail.
No.
Who should we break out? Poison Ivy, Bane, Killer Frost, Metallo, or Volcana?
Volcana.
Really?
Yeah.
He is very hot.
That has nothing to do with it.
Well, it's a bit because she has fire powers.
She is. Okay. This is gonna probably take a while because this is gonna be very. It's a lot of paint. It's a lot of painting that we're doing.
I'm gonna paint the world with blood.
But what about my soft tacos?
You'll have some blood for them.
But I don't want blood.
Well, that's too bad. Everything needs to have blood on it, Crimson.
No, it doesn't.
But I want it to, therefore it should.
Just because you want something doesn't mean you get it.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh. That only works
Called
for
being-
me.
That's called being a control freak, Crimson.
That's called being a hoe. Are you a hoe?
Are you?
Are you?
No. That's why I'm asking if you are.
I'm asking if you are. Besides, how would you know what a hoe is?
I'm not a hoe. I'm a cool dude who does cool skateboard.
Do you even, like, actually do skateboarding?
No.
I tried it for a little while.
I can't skateboard.
You are a failure.
I tried it a bunch of times as a kid. I just couldn't get it right.
Yeah, for me, I thought that it was gonna be innate, like it was like riding a bike. It was not.
It was not, no.
No, it's not like that at all, and I commend anybody who's able to, like, master it. Like, whoever you are, like, good on you. Like, I don't have the patience.
I like what you got. Good job.
Alright. I know that I don't think there is a lot of, like, Breath of the Wild rendering, is there? Or
No, not really.
or unlike Hades, which is like such a comic style to translate. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna make this smaller. Let's see here.
Steak, shrimp, you can eat it, eat it.
Give it to me, baby. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah, great movie, horrible show.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened in between that. Like, did they not know how to translate the movie to the show? Like, is that what happened?
I'd probably say so. Then they couldn't get the same voice actor because the voice actor was Kevin James and he's a weenie.
He's a weenie, or he's just too expensive?
Well, that and he's just kind of a jerk.
Mm. Is that why he looks like Andrew Tate, like a chubbier Andrew Tate now?
Yeah. I am the mastermind.
The mind behind the plan. To be honest, I do not love I Am the Mastermind. Or Mastermind. It's just called Mastermind, yeah. I don't love the song.
Then you must die by my hand.
It sucks. The song sucks.
You suck! Pee-pee.
You suck.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Since when?
Since you sucked on the whipped cream.
I don't like whipped cream.
You don't like whipped cream?
No.
Really?
Gross.
From like the can or from the thing or just generally?
Generally.
Why is that?
Just feels weird.
Valid.
Texture-wise.
No, that's valid. I remember I accidentally my dad thought I was doing like some bad stuff with the whipped cream can.
Hmm?
Just as a general warning to people, you are supposed to, most people would probably know this already, most people do the upside down thing, right? Most people know that they have to do like to put the can upside down to get the whip, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know that was part of it. And so I would just like try to get the whipped cream like casually while having it completely upright. What I didn't realize was that when you do that, you're just containing the CO2. And my dad noticed that the whipped cream can was out of the gas and saw that I was doing that, and he thought he thought I was doing something called whippets.
Oh.
Until I had to explain to him, no, I'm not doing that. I am just really dumb. And I severely didn't understand what he was talking about. And he's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing whippets? It's called whippets. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? What the fuck is a whippet? I just really wanted the whipped cream.
Bop it. Twist it. Whip it.
It was a very awkward moment. It's not the whip, it's the LOL.
It's not the whip, it's the nay-nay.
Hi, Maximus Effort. How you doing? I'm doing my art study. But yeah, I was just really dumb and I didn't know. I'm good at work at the moment. Yay! I got my day off today. I also took the day off yesterday because I had like the worst headache possible. Just the worst headache ever. Let's see here. I should probably make this head bigger, huh? Because proportionally your head is a little bigger.
Yeah.
There we go. That's better. H2O helps with that. Let's hear. So I should probably also extend this a bit more. One of the things I really like about this brush, it does allow you to like blend a little bit, but not so much that it's disrupting the color. It's almost like a gouache, which I kind of like.
Okay.
Yeah. Make it a little lower. But then I have like a separate brush that is a blender. You know what's funny?
Yeah.
So fun fact about me, when I was getting my diagnosis for autism, right?
Mm-hmm.
I also got diagnosed with hyperintelligence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine. Like, that's kind of cool initially. But, like, then if you also know me, yes, I'm incredibly smart, but I do, like, the dumbest shit humanly possible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, I'll be like, okay, I have contained all of the knowledge that is required for this task. For gets to do task. Or like another time would be like, oh, I have the ability to remember hyper complex equations and how I'm familiar with them. This is what they look like. This is what they sound like. This is what they do. Forgets how to say them in the moment. Like, it's gotten to a point where one of my coworkers, she actually like says, you could just say the word, and I'm like, I'm not trying to mess with you. I legit can't remember what the word is. And then whenever she does it, it's fine. It's fine. It's her being quirky.
Quirky?
It's her being quirky.
I have successfully killed Wonder Woman.
Oh no. I feel that I have a 4.1 GPA, but sometimes I would walk into a glass door. Yep. Us being different makes the world go around. Yep.
Yup.
Yep. Let's see her.
I'm going to hire you, gigantic person.
Giganta?
Yes.
Did you know that originally in the Bruce Timm in the Timmiverse, I think is what it's called now.
Pervert.
He's not that much of a pervert. Paul Dini is the one who came up with the pie thing. If you know, you know.
Oh, yeah, fair point. I guess it is fair to call someone. A lot of artists have the right to draw what they want to draw. That's fair.
Yeah, Like, for example, I think the funniest thing that I've heard people freak out about is this Pocahontas art that exists somewhere. The artist for Pocahontas got really fucking bored.
Yes.
As
You're
you do.
scaring me.
As you do. And they decided to make Pocahontas. There's an image that exists out there that has Pocahontas, but she has like the most gigantic titties.
Oh.
It's like proportionally unwell. It's not even Jessica Rabbit proportions. They're just like gigantic titties.
Gigantity.
Gigantities. It's really funny. Hold on, let me try to find it.
Should I go after a tech core or a relic?
Relic.
In that case, I'll hire Atomic Skull and the cheetah.
Let's see here. What, are you part of the Suicide Squad now?
No, I'm the leader of the Legion of Doom.
Okay, Pocahontas.
I'm just so evil and cool. Is what I tell myself.
Yes, that is exactly what you tell yourself. Let's hear it. It exists out there, and I'm trying to find it right now. Pocahontas.
My only gripe with Bruce Timm is that he basically drew a Supergirl naked, and that's my problem with him.
Oh god, that was not what I was looking for at all. I immediately regret my decision to look this up.
Gee.
You shut the fuck up. I am trying to legitimately find it, but it's also unfortunate. Drawing. Try that. Oh, there it is. I found it. The art itself is not that bad. It's just kind of funny. It's funny because it was like a weird thing that they did for like a hot second because they got bored. And if you would like to see it, bro is left alone to cook.
You don't.
If you would like to see it, first of all, it's a tweet, so it's out there. You can look it up. But if you would like to see where I posted it, you can always go to the Patreon or the Patreon for Crimson Glow or Coffee, where you are allowed access to my Discord. So yeah.
Someone stop her with these plugs, please.
No. I need to make money.
But I need to steal your money.
Well, how are you supposed to steal my money if I don't have any?
That sounds like a skill issue.
That sounds like you don't do math well.
Yeah, well, shut up.
Do you need help with math?
No, I'm actually really good at math.
Well, you see, when 1 plus 1 equals 2, and 0
1 plus 1 equals
0...
11. It equals 11.
No, it doesn't, and you know it.
2 1s together are 11. Everyone knows this.
Except for you, apparently.
Shut up, you're mean.
You're mean.
You're a bully. You're a bully.
Zoa! Hi, Zoa! I'm doing art studies!
You're a bully and you smell.
You're a bully. And you smell.
I don't, though.
Yes, you do.
I smell nice.
You stinky.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Stop it.
Hold on, let me put out a poll.
No.
Is Borg
Why?
the stinky?
Why do you do this to me? What have I done?
You existed.
Wow. That's just mean,
Ugh.
man.
Oh, my back.
I'm hurt.
Stop terrorizing Borg. No.
Yes, stop
No.
terrorizing me. This little
No.
guy.
He was mean to me before.
Only because you were mean to me first.
No, you were mean to me first.
And oh my lord.
What? Oh, did you
Like,
just
I'm
find
looking
it?
at the. I just found it. Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's very funny. Sir, it is going.
Going, gone.
Squishy.
No squishy. Oh my god.
Why? Why no squishy?
Because I'm evil.
No, I'm evil.
How are you evil?
I put my milk in before my cereal.
You bitch.
Exactly. Therefore, I'm evil. Let's hear her. Do, do, do.
Doody 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 doody.
You're a duty.
Oh my god.
You're a duty head.
I'm not. Stop it.
I boop you. Boop.
I'm gonna cry.
No, you're not.
You're making me cry right now. I'm crying.
Like, oh my god.
Wait.
Crimson Play, Maple Hoof's Adventure. What the fuck is Maple Hoof's Adventure? It's a
I have
song.
no idea.
I'm scared. I'm scared as to what you're trying to recommend I play. Hold on.
Agreed.
Maple Hoof Adventure. Okay. Oh, never mind. I'm just dumb and never remember the damn songs. I was like thinking about going like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound familiar.
To see the possibilities.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
A capella.
Squishy.
Why? Worm. I should probably get ready to go.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yay!
I'll see if I can pop in later if I'm out by then.
That you pop it, lock it, twist it, bop it. Nay. And God, it's been forever. It's so rare for me to talk about Homestuck to anybody, and I'm so glad that Zoa always remembers. And then I'll be like, oh my god, Blast from the Past, that shit was awesome! Also, that shit was weird as fuck! Yay! Ayo? Nay. Sounds like you had to be there. It goes boom! Ah, that brought me back. Okay, now I must go. Woo! All right. Sorry, I had to reply to a text. Play Inside the House from Twilight Princess. It's technically Zelda. Let's see here. I don't want to get caught for some copyright shit, but fuck it. Let's see here. Let's see what else we got. Twilight Princess. Which one? Now, which one is it again? Inside the house. Inside of the house. Let's see here. Of a house? Whee! Looking at the eyebrows, they're kind of like a brown. They're still kind of brownish. Okay. Probably should be pretty short. It should be shorter. There we go. Nope. There we go. Time to smash private property and be a general nuisance. Yes! Let's see. Let's see.
Oh, I'm a lamb.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
You're
I think I'm
here!
about to stream and just talk to you.
Yum yum!
I'm at work, and I shouldn't be watching your stream.
You shouldn't be, probably not, but you are. Bad Zoa. Bad Zoa
Oh,
gets
no.
cookie.
Regular bouts of naughtiness yields rewards. No,
Yes.
I heard everything.
This is gonna be a very odd.
Crimson, I got a joke for you.
What do you got?
All right, so there's a man in the doctor's office, right?
Right.
And there's a doctor and a patient. And the doctor turns to the patient and says, "Sir, you really need to stop masturbating." And the patient, with a very concerned look in his face, is like, "Oh no, well, why is that, doctor?" And the doctor responds, "Well, because I'm trying to examine you."
God damn it. That's pretty good. Sir, I have to give her a nose.
Ew.
And then I have to give her lashes.
It's gonna be like a cute little button.
It's a little button nose, yeah.
Oh. Got another joke for you.
What's up?
So, a woman asks her husband, "Hey, so, let's say I went on vacation to Jerusalem, and I died over there." And they said, "Well, mister, if you want us to bring your wife back, it's going to cost you $35,000 to extract her back. Or you can pay $500 to have her buried here." So she had asked him, he's like, "So what would you do?" And he's like, "Well, honestly, I would pay the $35,000. And she's like, "Oh my God, really? That's so sweet. Well, why is that?" And he responds, he's like, "Well, because 2,000 years ago, a man was buried in Jerusalem, and 3 days later, he came back from the dead. And honestly, I just can't take that chance."
That's good.
Yeah. What about you? You got any jokes? Come on, you're pretty funny.
Okay.
Nice.
What did the goat say to the rock climber?
What?
How are you doing? Just hanging in there.
Why do okay, honestly, good joke. But that does kind of harken to another question. Why do goats run on Skyrim pits?
I don't know. This is the great
Have you ever
mystery of the
climbed
world.
up a mountain with a horse?
Yeah, you can, but usually they're called llamas.
Too bad you didn't say the other one.
What, alpacas?
Alpaca dick and
Let's see, what's another one? Hey, this is actually a really cheesy pickup line that I found the other day. You ready for this? Have you ever been with somebody on the spectrum? Because I got special needs and you're one of them.
Oh, that's awful. Oh, that's really bad. Going straight to Twitter. To Twitter with you. I have the best knock knock joke in the world.
What's up?
I have a reverse knock knock joke.
Reverse knock knock joke. Okay.
Yeah, you start.
Okay. Knock knock.
Who's there?
My butt.
Oh, very good. Okay, I got the best knock knock. Ready?
Okay.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
I eat mop.
I ate Mapu.
You do? Ew.
I knew exactly where
No.
that was going. I was just like, you know what? No, I need to play along. This is good.
You gotta step on the bear trap.
I know.
3, 1.
You gotta be a good sport about it.
No, you gotta make people feel awkward about telling a joke that they already heard.
Okay,
Okay, I got another joke for you. You want to hear it?
what's up? Oh, her eyes are
Well, you
freakishly
large.
large.
Is she dead?
No, she's just, the eyes are just freakishly large for the proportion of her face.
Is she a homestuck ghost?
No, she's not supposed to be. She could be, but no.
Okay. Fuck. Oh, okay. So a woman finds a magical lamp with a genie in it.
With a G? What's the
the
G's
genie.
MC?
The genie, listening for. You
No.
can do it. I believe it. Oh, okay.
Anyway, you were saying?
Yeah. A woman finds a magical lamp with a genie in it. Goes and she releases the genie out of the lamp. And a giant, majestic genie comes out of a giant puff of smoke coming from the lamp.
Right.
And she's like, "Oh my God, it's a genie. Are you going to grant me 3 wishes?" And he's like, "Well, actually, I can't give you 3 wishes because the state of the economy and inflation, I can only give you 1 wish." So she's like, "Oh, okay, I understand." So she goes and she gets out a map of Europe, and she circles an area in the Middle East, and she's like, "I want people in this area within this circle to stop their war." And the genie's like, the people inside of the circle have been fighting for thousands of years. Like I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Okay.
And so she's like, "Oh, okay, well, I've never been really able to find true love, so I think I know what I'm gonna wish. I wish for the perfect man." And he's like, "What?" He's like, "Yes, I want a man that's 6 feet tall, has a 6-pack, has a big willy, is really good in bed, is wealthy, is successful, my family loves him, and he supports and encourages me on all of my dreams." The genie, very frustratingly, rubs the bridge of his nose and then says, let me see the map again."
It took me a second for that one. Okay. I'm trying to think of something. What did Sonic say to what did Sonic say to Amy when Amy was asking for child support?
What?
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go. Wow. He was already gone. That's terrible.
It is awful, truly.
Okay, I have a very. Okay, are we actually saying terrible jokes? Well,
we
not
could
terrible.
say as terrible jokes as we want.
Oh, because you're streaming, and I don't want people getting angry.
I as much as I try to respect my audience, I also know my audience well enough to trust what is a joke and what is actually inappropriate, and to call me out when it's actually inappropriate.
Okay, the suppressor is now off the gun.
Yay! Violence!
All right. Crimson, what's worse than ants in your pants?
What?
Uncles.
Oh! Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad.
Sorry.
Oh.
I had to.
Okay.
It was like,
What did
removing limiters.
what did what why did Celestia tell Luna to be quiet during the night?
Why?
Because Celestia was trying to eat her to bake her cake and eat it too.
Why? What? What are you? What? Oh.
There you go.
Okay. Wow. Wait, whose cake?
Yes.
Her cake? Ah, yes, of course. Tomato likes pickle. And I gotta get back to drawing poems.
Okay.
No, because I'm like seeing you draw an art and I'm seeing your pony character and I'm like, oh man. I haven't hung out with any pony pals in a while.
Yeah. I am trying to be a little. I'm not trying to like. I keep thinking about rebranding, and every time I think about it, I'm like, I already have like my business cards and shit. I got like a bunch of it that looks like pony shit, so I don't know how to rebrand when Crimson Glow is so integral to how people know me.
Yeah, I boy, do I know that. You know, I still get fucking messages of people asking me to finish Harsh Apples.
Damn. Really? By the way, when is Harsh Apple gonna be done? I'm kidding.
Right off. Come on. I trust
Hey, at
you.
least nobody is asking you about the comic that shall not be named. Which is how I know you.
Oh my god.
I love how nobody stopped you or reported any of it. Like it's just...
No. That was the biggest kept secret.
They were just like, no, we just want to see. But you know what it is? You know what probably is? You are really good at basically making novellas. That's what it is. You were basically making telenovelas right in front of them, but with pony people.
Hi, Alejandro.
Alejandro! Lo siento! I didn't know she was my twin sister!
God. But it's okay, because she had amnesia.
Or like, oh no! No, Fluttershy! ¿Por qué? Why would you do this? With your uncle!
Con tu tío. You know, I went through a roller coaster of emotions with that fucking comic. I went from I'm like, yeah, this is fucking cool and everybody loves it too. What have I done?
The immediate regret.
Yeah, no. So I've already finished it because it's been like over 10 years since I've done that fucking comic. And the fact that you still remember it.
Yeah.
It's like, I've already gone through my 5 stages of grief.
I just keep I keep on unburying this very long dead comic.
Yeah.
I think it was also because I was just waiting for Twilight to get some of that.
Of Stormcloak?
Yeah. I was just
Man, if I told you. So I got this. So once I'm done with this really big commission, I'm actually going to be getting back into doing more pony comics.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I don't know if you've been reading what's been going on.
No, I've been reading it. I read it. I don't fave every single one of them, but I read it.
Yeah, you're just a pair of eyes just in the shadows against the wall.
Yeah, I'm just
Always
like
watching.
I'm just like on the wall and kind of like a lizarding around it, going.
Tasting the air.
Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of me just tasting the air and going like, chisme? Chisme. ¿Dónde está la chisme?
Chisme? Is that what you said? Did you say chisme?
Chisme.
Oh, yep. There's your Hispanic side showing itself.
Everybody loves chisme. Just like you're just like looking. What's up?
Have you seen that picture? The I hate drama, also me.
Yes, I've seen several of those. I
The
love when
ones with the dog fighting.
I love when here's the thing. I love chisme when it's not about me.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Right? Cuz like
Yeah,
the whole time you're going like, "Oh, chisme." Like it's so your life is so messy. Oh my god. Oh,
yeah,
what is
which
that?
is why people
Tea?
like watching. It's the reason why people like watching like Jerry Springer and Steve Wilkos, because it's more entertaining watching other families fall apart.
Exactly. And then like the same thing happens to you and you're like, "It's not fun anymore."
Yeah.
I think it's especially bad. I think that's also why reality television is so popular.
Yeah.
Like reality TV is so popular because it's like all this drama, but like sometimes they'll get like this artificial happy ending that they're waiting for.
No, I don't like happy endings. I'm done with happy endings.
I mean, it seems like you like happy
Just why
endings
in
in your
my-
comics quite a bit.
Well, yeah.
They just don't last more than 15 minutes.
I don't know. There were a few comics that I've gone a couple of pages into happy endings.
Like maybe like one or two.
By the way, you can't see me, but I'm wiggling my eyebrow.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Oh no, help Crimson! They're out of control.
Oh no! Oh no!
Man, I want to go home.
I remember, because my dad didn't speak a whole lot of Spanish. I've been trying to, my dad would say very little Spanish to me growing up, mostly because like we weren't in like high Latino communities where we were in like military housing.
Oh,
So like the words that he would say would be mija, mijo, vámonos rápido. Hey, 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 se te llama acá.
yeah. Well, you understood enough.
Yeah. So one day I said I heard some people fighting in a restaurant, and he saw me kind of leaning down, and he's just like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "It's chisme." They're like, "Where did you even fucking learn that word?" He acted like I had just been consumed by the warp.
That's funny.
Oh, these eyes are wonky. These eyes are wonky as fuck, but it's okay. It's the first go around. It's the first go around. It's okay.
All right. We'll get back to editing.
Nee.
I can't control Z like you can.
I can't control Z at all. I'm trying not to. One of these days,
Imagine having to control
Sorry.
Z.
That shit would have been amazing. But the closest I have to Control Z for traditional art is not the eraser, but like gouache.
Yeah.
Gouache is like the closest thing to Control Z for painting I've ever seen.
Okay, so I do have something to say about Control Z. When I have to Control Z, you want to know how I do it?
How do you Control Z?
I crumble up the paper and start over.
Yeah, that sounds right. I do think that when you don't do a lot of like sketching, that you become really reliant on Control Z, which is why a lot of the time I'm trying, a lot of this time I'm trying to like not use it as much, or like try to work around it or use the eraser, stuff like that.
No, just do it perfect the first time.
Exactly.
All the time.
That's all that it's asking for. You don't have to act like it's
Just
so
be
hard.
better. Yeah, just be Kratos. Just be really good at killing it every time. Do you think Kratos controls these? No.
Oh,
well, I mean,
speaking...
he does. He does undo a lot of people.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, did you see the are you into what is it? Are you into Death Battle at all?
I haven't seen a Death Battle in a while.
Yeah, they did one where it was Kratos versus, I think his name is Asuma from like a
yeah, the Wrath of something.
Yeah, the Wrath of something. Yeah, that. The Wrath of something. That's what it is.
The Wrath of Ashura.
Yes, that.
As in the God of Fists.
Yes, the God of Fisting. You are absolutely correct.
I'm guessing Ashura won.
Yeah. Well,
wow, what a surprise.
Well, actually, no. Kratos actually won. And then they did a thing where they were like, oh, this is what happened. It was so close that it was like literally one deciding factor. But let's also do a thing where we find out what happens when Kratos loses. And they did that, and he goes to I think it's Asphodel, where he gets to relive his family life.
Well, in God of War, not the redo of God of War, not Ragnarok, there was an instance where he lifted all 9 realms.
Yes. And so did the Wrath of Ashura.
Man, these are really big boys.
They're big boys. And also, like, when I was watching it, I was sitting there for a minute, and I sat there, and I was looking at it going like, oh my god, you know what this is? And it was looking at me going like, what? This is a girl dad versus a boy dad.
Yeah. This is my dad can kick your dad's ass.
And then everybody's going like, yo, it's not C's dad. Oh shit, I regret ever speaking to you in life.
I remember when the new God of War came out, like the first time, where he's in like Norse mythology.
Yeah.
People were like, wow, will the irredeemable Kratos redeem himself this time? Will he even try?
Will he even try? And technically he did redeem himself by dying.
I'm gonna put an asterisk. I'm gonna go ahead and put an asterisk.
Yeah. I still love the scene where he's just like, hey, hey, the guy's here. Fuck off, I'm busy.
Man, he killed Baldur so easily.
Oh yeah.
That last fight of the God of War game was not hard at all.
Really? I wouldn't know. I didn't play the game.
Crimson Buddy, come on.
I don't play video games that often.
Well, you just work and come home and draw and tell butt jokes?
Yes. That's actually literally my life. It's very sad.
Wow. And then you get to hang out with your mans.
Yes, both of them.
Both your mans. Man, I have so many questions.
What about?
Both of them, you say?
Yes.
squinting eyes.
Yep.
All right, I guess we'll leave it at that.
Well, you didn't ask a question. You just said both of
I
them
don't think I'm
squinty
going
eyes.
Yeah.
What about them?
Asterisk, both of them.
Yes. You haven't asked me a question. You're just saying that.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I don't feel like I have to anymore. I think I've got all the answers I needed.
Okay.
But what if I want to know?
Let's hear it.
I just don't understand. And that's okay.
I think this is looking awful. It's so
Oh,
bad.
come on.
It's looking
Why?
really bad.
Like what? Like what's wrong with it?
It's a part of it's the face and the detail. And, oh my god! I'm like, I'm trying to tell myself it's okay. It's okay for it to be bad on the first try. You haven't done this before. But also, also me is just looking at it going like, it looks wrong. It looks very wrong.
What are you? Is that Zelda or Link?
That's Zelda.
Let me see that face.
You don't want to see that face, but here you go. Currently.
Oh no, it looks. It's the lips.
Part of it's the lips. Part of it's the eyes, but that's because I didn't render this part yet. But
no, the eyes are fine. Just fix the bridge of the nose and fix the bottom lip.
What's wrong with the bottom lip?
We all know Zelda don't got no plump lips.
No, you're right. You're right. And I put it here.
Yeah, and then the let me see, the left nostril. Make it a little shorter, and you're good to go. It looks like you're just putting a marker on her face, like trying to fix plastic surgery.
It's very funny though.
All right, we need to remove this. We need to remove this, this, and this, and this. Oh, that's definitely got to go.
Thing is that this bridge of her nose doesn't actually exist. That's just me mentally fixing it because I have my own style and I don't. And I'm trying to do it in this style, but it's actually hard.
Also, I think the reason why you're having a hard time looking at this is because you shaded one eye and it looks like she has a shiner.
It's horrible.
No, it looks fine. It's starting to look fine now. See, look at that. It's already looking better.
I'm fighting every instinct I have.
Oh my god, just fucking stick with it, okay? That's right.
Oh god, the eye is still looking up. Is still lower than the other one. Hold on.
Yeah, there you go. See, you're almost there.
Here, just raise it up a little higher.
There you go.
Actually, no, it needs to be bigger.
Look at you. Nothing on heaven and earth can stop.
Don't stop me now. Oh no, there is a boulder. It's coming right at me. Pain.
It's been pain. Pain. See? Isn't it starting to look a little better?
It is starting to look a little better. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you think of that piece I did where it was the first piece I did while I was without where that after the Hades art study.
Coworkers. Hello, Saul. What you doing? Looking?
Looking
What's
for what?
cooking?
Drugs?
Looking? Trouble. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it on Twitter. It was pretty good. I liked it.
Okay. So eyebrow needs to be curved upwards.
Oh.
These eyebrows look uneven as hell, but it looks a little better. Oh god, nope. Her eye looks yeah.
Oh my god, fix the left eye. Make it sharper. It's not the right eye, you goon.
Well, that's not what's the problem. Look at where the left eye is.
It is literally there. Yeah, it's the top part of the eyelash. See? If it would have been me, I would have just. I wouldn't even have to be going through this. It would just be perfect on my first try. Just
And then you would tear apart the picture because you saw that something was missing.
I would never do that. Every single piece of artwork is like a child of mine. They are my babies. I would never crumble. That's not true. I just lied to you.
Yes. Yes, I know. I was looking at you going like, uh-huh. Don't
Yeah, I better
worry,
watch
we have
this shit.
to
It's so cloudy.
every once in a while we all have to I'm trying not to say the worst thing part possible for that. Sometimes we all have to kick the baby.
You just said the worst part.
No, I didn't. The other part was much worse.
What is worse than doing that?
The A word.
Abandoned?
The other one.
Does it start with AB?
Yes. It has an R in it.
Abmarnish?
Sure, let's go with that. And I don't mean that as like I'm anti-choice. I mean that in that it would have been a much worse word for the public viewing.
You would have left the mission? Abandoned the mission?
Yes.
I really don't like word politics where you
I
are
really
now,
don't either.
where you should be afraid to say words on the internet, otherwise somebody will go and ruin your life.
I know.
Because you said a word on the internet that makes people upset.
Right. And then like people say things in private that are so much worse and they're all surprised when they get caught over it.
Cancel culture.
Yeah. Like it doesn't actually
Cancel culture.
do a whole lot nowadays. Like maybe in like the 2012s it was much worse.
Oh yes.
But like nowadays it kind of means nothing.
Yeah.
Maybe socially amongst
think,
your friend group it means something bigger, but like for the most part it doesn't really do a whole lot anymore.
you don't want to say words that were normal in early 2000s and did you ever play Class of 09?
I did.
Yes. Is it safe to say that Nicole is a goat?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm glad you and I are on the same page.
I think that I was
gonna say this.
Do you have I asked this to both my partners the other day. Question, is there an anime that you think is amazing, but you could never recommend it to anybody?
You mean the English dub of Ghost Stories?
No, because everybody recommends the English dub of Ghost Stories. I'm talking about like anime or cartoons that people are gonna look at you funny for, or like it's weird for you to recommend them.
Yes.
Like it's objectively great.
Happy Sugar Life.
I love that. I love that anime. It's so fucked up.
Yeah. Happy Sugar Life. School Live is pretty good too.
You
haven't seen that one.
I have not seen that. I always see it around, but it's never like I never like have it in my peripheral enough to be like, okay, let's watch it today.
The first episode is difficult to get through because it's a whole lot of like slice of life stuff. But once you get to the ending of the first episode, you're like, okay, I need to watch this whole thing right now.
Got it. Okay. But what's fucked up about it? Is it just because the first episode is really slow?
The first episode is incredibly slow, but there are things that happen during. There's a lot of fan service for underage girls that I'm like,
Mm,
mm.
that's valid.
Can we go back to? Can we go back to fucking validating whether somebody is real or not in the story?
Right.
Yeah, that.
Um, for me,
Let's see. What else?
it's gushing over magical girls.
Oh,
I can never recommend that to anybody.
yeah, no.
There's like,
Then I would recommend.
sorry, good.
Please, no, you.
Um, it's and it's not because it's not good. It's actually fascinating. Um,
Yeah.
but because there are like there's so many like fetishes that come up, and like even somewhere I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, can we go back to the story, please? Like it's fascinating.
Then
Sorry, good.
they have a really fucked up manga that you need to watch.
Okay, what is it?
That it is about magical girls, but it is not what you think. It is called Magical Girl Apocalypse.
Magical Girl Apocalypse. I feel like I read the manga to this.
It starts. The story starts with a fucking obviously a high school kid, and then the heavens split up, and zombies start pouring out of the heavens, and they're all magical girls.
The zombies are magical girls?
The zombies are magical girls.
Oh, that's fucked up.
That is fucked up, and they have special powers, and they eat you. And you
That's
can get
awesome.
infected with these magical. Oh, it is a fantastic name.
That sounds so awesome. Hold on, let me type this
It is
down.
a lot of fun. People do not know about it, so this is the best kept secret. So hush hush. Even though I just
Why can't you recommend this to people?
because some of the fucking scenes in there are. There is a scene where there is a security guard because they attempt to hold off in a mall, fucking The Walking Dead style,
Right.
and there is a security guard with a trigger finger who likes to SA people,
Got it. Okay.
who likes to SA survivors.
Um, let's see here. What's another one that I think is really good, but like I could never recommend it?
And moving on.
What's the name of the anime?
What anime?
The one that you were saying that you were just talking about.
Oh, Magical Girl Apocalypse. It's a
Magical Girl Apocalypse. I'm putting that on my watch list.
Look at it. Look at the cover pages for it.
Okay, so Magical Girl Apocalypse.
The manga cover pages.
Okay. Manga. Oh, that's sick. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Oh, this one's fucked up. Are they like in a different art style than the human characters? The magical girls? Because that's what I'm seeing a lot of.
About that?
Huh?
Sorry about that. Interspecial space-time shenanigans.
Let's see, what's another one that I can't recommend to people?
Those cover pages are really good.
Oh yeah, no, they're badass. Um, I feel like I can't recommend Detective Conan anymore.
What? Case closed?
Yeah, case closed. I don't think I can recommend it to people anymore.
Oh, okay. Why?
Not because
Is it
it's
bad?
no, it's just because like it's not because it's like bad, like or it's gotten downhill or anything. Most people are gonna want to skip to like the present day stuff, and the voice cast from the original is no longer there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like, so just imagine like they're like, oh, so you said it's episodic, right? And I'm like, yeah, it's episodic. You could just watch maybe like the first season of the old show and then like get caught up. But I don't recommend it you to do that. Why? Because because there's a new cast. Like, um, after the last movie, like the
Yeah.
last movie with the original cast, and the animation is updated, and and no, there's no like there's no like dub after that. It's a fan dub. So then people get
Yeah.
really confused as to why the dubbing is suddenly awful. So I feel like I can't
Hmm.
recommend it to people anymore.
Oh. Well, no, I just figured we were talking about like things that you don't want people to see because it's like a guilty pleasure.
It's not necessarily that it's a guilty pleasure. It's just like one of those where you can't recommend it either because it's a guilty pleasure or because, despite the fact you think this is amazing, there are parts of it that you know people are not going to like necessarily pick up right away.
It's like getting people to play Dark Souls.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Another one. This is not an anime. I unironically love the first few seasons of Miraculous Ladybug.
Oh no, I fucking love Miraculous Ladybug.
I love Miraculous Ladybug. It's so bad. It's so bad though.
Season 6 is really good. It gets really violent.
I have not seen season 6, but I know that a lot of people were like really up in arms about it. Mostly, I think the reason I disengaged for a while is because of what they did with Chloe.
Oh,
I
so they
was
turned her into.
like they were going to give her like a redemption arc. Like this was her beginning of her redemption arc, right? And you're
Yeah.
like going like, "Oh, we're going to finally get there. We're going to get her to like kind of come around. We're going to have her have like a character progression. She's not just going to be the mean girl. She's going to have like actual thoughts and feelings that we understand and want to sympathize with." No, she turns into the Akuma Queen. She's a massive
Yep.
bitch. And then
Yep.
her half sister, right? Her half sister comes in.
Who's half sister? Oh
Chloe's
yeah, she does have a half sister. Yeah,
yeah,
Amber.
yeah, and her half sister kind of fills in the role of of the Be Miraculous.
Yeah. Man, Chloe's mom got around.
I know, right? Like I was like, damn. Wait, aren't you guys still married? Like, isn't that the big thing? You guys were still married?
You know, I quote fucking Hawkmoth all the time at my house,
I met
especially with
the
my
voice
cat.
actor for Hawkmoth. He's great. He's so fun.
Yeah. Like no, like I quote him at home. Like my cat Pixie will be next to the linen closet where I have her treats, and I'm like, "What's that? Do you want snacks? I will give you all the snacks you want, and all you have to do is bring me ladybugs and cat noir."
I imagine that Rachel loves that.
Yeah.
She loves that,
Yeah. No, yeah, we binged it a couple of times.
right? I'm gonna have to get back into it. I know that they finally got together.
Yes. Asterisk.
Asterisk.
Yes. I have to put an asterisk in that. Sorry.
What is it? What is the bullshit?
No. Nope. Gotta watch it. Gotta
Okay,
watch it.
okay, I will watch it, but I assume I have to watch season 5 first, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just double checking.
Yes. At one point, I will say this. Yes. At one point, you do get to see Tiki and Emmett.
Plague.
What's and Flag's true forms.
I knew that. I've seen that around. I was like looking at it going like, "Oh, so that's what they look like." Huh.
Yeah, it's fucking metal.
That's pretty sick. It's very Eldritch, and I like that.
Yeah, honestly, that's probably what they are. They're just eldritch horrors.
right? But like in a cutesy way. Like this is the most kid friendly Eldritch horror possible.
Yes.
Um, and I know that
Yeah, but no. Watch season 5.
yeah, and I already do know that that whatchamacallit, I already know that technically speaking, Felix and um I want to say Andreas, but that's not right. Adrian um are senti monsters.
Yes.
Like I know that already.
Okay.
Um which I thought that was like a clever thing. I thought they were gonna kind of walk around that. Um which I'm glad that they kind of like just snapped it. And yeah, this is about as awkward as I thought it was gonna look for a first time going around.
Yeah. Felix and Kagome hook up.
Yes, I knew that. I found that out the other day. I was like, since when?
Yeah, no. Nope, they definitely.
They definitely be fucking. Well,
Yeah.
they're kids, but they definitely be making
See,
out.
this is the see this right here. This is the fucking duality of talking about this.
That's because we're talking about let's see, let me put the highlight here as well. Because like you're so used to talking about adults and you're talking about the kids in an adult fashion, and you're just like you have to kind of like mentally register like these are still kids.
Did you see the movie?
Yeah, I actually liked the movie a lot. The movie
Yeah,
was pretty
yeah.
sick. But I can never recommend to people to watch it because there's a fundamental flaw when it comes to like at least the first few seasons of Miraculous. There's a fundamental flaw, and that's that they don't know whether or not they want to have like a cohesive story that's made for like a older audience, or whether they want to be just like a kid show that wants to be like
Yeah.
very like episodic.
Well, 35% of the show is just the magical girl transformation.
Exactly. Which sells toys like a motherfucker though.
Boy, doesn't.
Oh yeah. Um but I think that I have the same feelings about like My Hero Academia as far as when it comes to like when the duality of when you talk about this media. And I think that a lot of people have started, at least like an older audience, has started to be like, okay, let's set up a rule. If you can if this exact plot can be done in college, is it the same thing? Or does it need to be in high school?
Well, I mean, some of these asterisk kids have jobs.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? They have like jobs, they have like a mortgage, they live on their own.
Yeah, which was initially one of the bigger problems when you wanted to talk about plot in My Little Pony, where people were like, "Yeah, but these are children's toys," and I'm like, "Yeah, but these ponies are adults with jobs and homes and
They probably got a mortgage. They
actual
got
life."
2 businesses.
Yeah, fucking Rarity expanded to Manhattan.
To Manhattan.
Oh,
And Canterlot.
Hello, excuse me, is this the Department of Semantics?
Yes. And I am the queen.
Yes. All right. I'll accept the charges.
It is, in fact, 1 hug.
That's it. That's pretty affordable. Pretty generous.
Yeah, I try not to, because semantics are not so bad. So I don't want to like rip your head off about it.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yes, I've been on Reddit. Trust me.
Oh God. Reddit is like the worst best thing ever. Because it's very clearly just
Oh.
like the next evolution of 4chan.
Yeah. It's 4chan's big brother.
It's 4chan's little brother because 4chan's older.
Yeah, it is little brother. Ugh.
It's but yeah, like I definitely think that the duality of it too. It's hard to talk about because as an adult you want to be able to enjoy the things you like, but because the space has like does have kids in the space as well, you have to be careful what you post about that particular thing on certain sites where
Yeah, but
kids
they're
can.
not. They're not exactly. They know what the fuck they're doing. They're fucking making Marinette every time she looks at fucking at Adrienne, fucking fantasizing about having kids. I mean, there was a fucking moment where I don't know who it was. They were dealing with an akumatized person
Yeah.
who brainwashed them into them thinking that they got together and they were married with a
Oh
baby
yeah,
and they
I
had to break
remember
away from
this.
the illusion. And they were like, "This is a great life, and we have these babies." Which means, oh, come on, man, those babies didn't come from nowhere. They
Yeah,
know what the fuck they're doing.
unless they're talking about unless those are also senti monsters.
Oh Lord.
then we get into a whole other can of worms. Okay, now it's actually starting to look better-ish. It's clearly not great, but it's better than what it was.
Okay, who's your favorite character from the show?
Okay, oh god, I like Marinette a lot, but I feel like she especially where I stopped at the show, she represents a lot of the worst traits that I used to have in high school. Like the worst boy crazy traits that I had before discovering, oh yeah, I'm demisexual.
An uncontrollable spasmagnic? Yes, I agree.
Yeah. like, wait, you didn't know me in high school, bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I hitting a nerve?
Motherfucker, you want to talk?
There is only one character in
Mhm.
the entire show that I'm like, every time they're on the screen, they're just fucking killing it.
Let's see here. I think
Natalie.
Natalie has got let's be real. She is not only a simp, even though with the context that she is doing this because of Emily.
Yeah.
She's a simp, but like in the best way. She's clearly in love with him, but like also she's going like, no, my bro though, my sister, she wanted me to take care of her hubby, but not like that.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she was definitely a tier 3 sub.
Oh yeah.
But no, she fucking when
Nails
shit
it.
is happening. No, when shit is happening. There was a moment where she was fighting Violet and who else was it that she was fighting that they were sentient monsters? And Marinette's best friend, and she fucking mollies that.
Not Lila. Shit. Why am I not thinking about her right now? Because she's supposed to be. She's the fox. She's
The sheepish girl.
She's wait.
No,
sheepish.
not Marinette's best friend. Yeah.
Okay.
The sheepish girl.
The one that has the
Damn it, I
tiger
forgot her name.
miraculous.
No,
Not that?
not her. That's Violet. Yeah, she has. Yeah, she does have the tiger miraculous, but she turns into like her thingy is that she can make other people turn into her.
Yeah, that's Violet.
Yeah, Violet. But the girl that she's always sitting next to.
Oh, Rosie. Her name is Julica. Her girlfriend's name is Rose.
It might be Rose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, her. They were fighting Natalie in fucking Adrian's room, and she was just folding them like an omelet. Hey, yo, Felix knows how to throw down though too.
I'm sure.
You don't think so?
What?
You don't think so? That Felix knows how to fucking throw hands too?
Oh yeah, no, he absolutely does. He trained for this.
Gotta admit, it's nice to talk to you, talk to somebody about this.
Right?
To nerd out about this, yeah.
Let's see. What's another show I can't really recommend to people, but like I love it to death.
Go for it.
I thought initially I could recommend Sakamoto Days to people.
I don't know what that is.
It's so good, but warning, it is kind of slow, and like there are times where you get taken out of it. Like there's suspension. It depends on your suspension of disbelief. So,
Yeah.
do you know what the show is about? I know that you just said you
No.
don't know what that is, but like I wanted to make sure.
I do not. I have never heard of it.
Okay, so basically, it is about a former hitman, and
Oh,
there,
where he's like, he works at a convenience store.
yeah, and he's like fat as hell.
He's not fat. He's just chubby. He's
He-
delightfully plump.
You know how old he's supposed to be?
Is Crimson fat shaming? I'm going straight to Twitter.
Oh no, I'm canceled on Twitter.
That's it. You're canceled.
Canceled. He Sakamoto Days is they in canon they actually point this out. They're like, hey, how the fuck do you look this different? You're and they say how old he is. Do you know how old this man is?
How old is he?
He's 27.
I was gonna fucking say 26, 27.
He's 27.
And he really let him cook. Man, the cooking that woman is fucking giving him is real good. She
I know, right?
trying to make sure nobody could lock that down.
Mm. Hold on, let me finish my food. Sorry. But like, it depends on your suspension of disbelief because like I know people who would look at the show and go like, no fucking way, no fucking way, because the big joke about it is that he is under like strict rule from his wife that if he ever kills anybody again, then it's automatic divorce.
Wow. I think that's like kind of universal.
Right, it's
if I murdered
universal.
someone, you think my wife will be like, all right, you only get one.
You only get one. You only get one. you get to kill one person, but it has to be like specific.
Yeah, we would have to sit down and talk about it and come into an understanding.
Yeah, right.
And then here comes the piano wire.
It's like an addiction. You go like, honey, I'll do better.
Yeah, that murder meter is pretty high right now. I'm gonna need a Saturday.
Like but the thing is that this man commits such acts of violence on the show where you're just like, no fucking way that this man did not kill like 8 people just now. Because like in the he like rescues this dude. And the dude goes like, hey, what do you mean you didn't kill people? Like, you just annihilated a whole warehouse of people. He's like, none of those people were hurt enough to be killed. I only incapacitated all of them, despite the fact he's shooting them up and shit.
There is a sketch
Uh-huh.
a bunch of years ago where it was a comedy sketch of Batman dealing with the Penguin, and he corners the Penguin who is holding a gun to Batman, and he's like, "I got you cornered, Cobblepot," and he's like, "Yeah, you'll never take me alive." And this goon comes up behind Batman and attempts to hit him with a bat. Batman dodges, and he grabs him and breaks his neck and twists his head all the way around, and the guy just falls on the floor. And the Penguin was like, "Batman, you just killed that guy." And he's like, "Nah, I put him to sleep." He's like, "No, look, he's dead." you killed him. And he's like, no, I didn't. That's like my one rule where I don't kill. And another goon comes around the corner attempting to accost Batman, and he slits the guy's throat with the little bladed things that he has on his arms, and he slits his throat. The guy then clutching his neck, bleeding everywhere, falling on the floor dead. And he's like, look, see, that, you did it again.
It's like I didn't do it. I didn't do anything. He's just sleeping.
He's just sleeping. That's like my one rule, is to not kill.
So
Batman,
basically,
you
what you're
just
telling me, it's
murdered
a Frank
Batman.
Miller Batman. That's what that says. God. I think that oh God.
Let's not forget that in the original Batman with fucking Michael Keaton back in the day, the fucking Batmobile had .55 millimeter fucking machine guns on it,
I
and they're
f-
not for nothing.
I feel like all the live action Batman movies have never really been that accurate to Batman. Like, up until Robert Patterson, I don't think we actually had like a accurate live action Batman. They're fun. They're fun Batman
No,
movies, but they're not really accurate.
no, the most accurate Batman that's ever lived was George Clooney. See, I can't even say it with the fingers.
Yeah, I couldn't even. I was like looking at it going like, there it is. Like
There's
the Schumacher film. It's not because of Schumacher. It's because of McDonald's that it sucks so bad.
there's a video of Schwarzenegger and what's the guy who played the Penguin in the Batman movie,
Oh,
Danny DeVito.
yeah.
They're up on the Oscars, and they're up on stage, and they're talking together, and they're like, yeah, fucking Batman. It's like, yeah, it was really bad. They're talking as Mr. Freeze and the Penguin, and he's like, whoa, really? Batman killed you too? How did he kill you, Mr. Freeze? And he's like, oh, he used my most my most craziest vulnerability. And he's like, oh, did he use heat? He's like, no, he used love. And he's like, oh, and he's like, what about you? And he's like, he threw me out of a window.
Like,
So, so they spot Michael Keaton in the audience. He's like, oh, there he is. There's Batman, you son of a bitch. Got a lot of gold to show your face here.
meanwhile, George Clooney is all the way in the back, and he's ready to give every single person out there $1.
Man, he is so smug.
Like the reason why the Batman movie for that that Schumer did, right? It's because McDonald's, they thought the last Batman movie was too dark. And the
One
deal
with Catwoman.
Yeah.
Hmm.
They thought it was too dark and sexual and adult.
Oh no, not Catwoman.
And so they
where did they get that idea?
and they were like, can you make it like more kid friendly so we can feel comfortable selling toys to kids? And he did agree to that, but he was also like, hey, if I do this and it becomes successful, the next time we do it, I would like to make the movie that I want to make. Because it was.
I don't know, like when.
Sorry, again.
No, go ahead. No, you.
Because there are a lot of scenes, like cut scenes from the original, where there was like a whole sequence of like Batman confronting the bats within him. There was like and it was beautifully shot. It has a bunch of these really, really fun, interesting like motifs to it. He has like a nice conversation with Robin and how he wants to like move on with his life, but he feels like the bat is holding him down.
Yeah.
there are a lot of like really great motifs that are happening, but the problem is that he can't do any of them. Let's hear. A lot of it is cell shaded, but
Can
I'm
we
sorry, God.
can we talk about how Jim Carrey was the Riddler?
I think that was miscast.
Miscast. Well, fuck. I thought he was great.
No, he's great, but I'm sitting there with it and going like, he should have been the Joker. Like he's just the Joker, but with a green leotard instead.
Yeah, okay. He did blow up the Batmobile.
That was pretty sick. It
very
felt very old school Adam West, which I think at the time they were trying to get away from, which is probably why it was also unsuccessful. But I kind of appreciated that old school Adam West-ism to it. It's kind of fun.
Do you know why? Do you know what the biggest complaint about the Adam West Batman was?
What?
People were made very uncomfortable because they could see Robin's bulge.
The
Lot of
boy
complaints.
wonders, boy wonder.
lot of complaints.
And yet they didn't have any complaints about Batman's signature.
Of putting nipples on his armor.
No.
Yes. His ass.
No.
Is it the ass? It was the ass.
No. Did you not hear about this?
No. What, the fact that he couldn't move his neck?
No, that was funny though. Back in the day, hold on, let me finish my bar real quick. Okay, so back in the day, Adam West was hype popularity, right? Top of the charts.
Yeah.
And so he was really getting popular with women.
Oh.
And if he liked somebody enough, or if they were attractive enough to him, he would give them the bat signature.
No.
Yeah.
On their boobs?
No.
What? Where?
It wasn't a signature, honey.
All right. Could you just stop beating around the bush?
Oh, he fucked him hard.
He was beating around. Oh.
He fucked him.
Like with the Batman suit in them?
No,
Like,
it was just
on?
it was called that because that's what he called his baby juice.
Oh, the bat signal?
The bat signature.
Oh, I see. So he would sploosh so much that he's able to put like a Batman symbol on
No,
them.
because he was Batman, the signature was his spunk.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
A lot of complaints I was seeing.
Man,
Adam West was such a Chad.
He was in his time. He was in fact a Chad. He was also it was one of those things where you just kind of like, what the fuck, Grandpa?
Grandpa, he was super.
What?
He was young back then.
He was young back
70s?
then, but like I mean like when you know like how sometimes your parents or your relatives will drop lore on you.
Oh.
And so you learn things you never wanted to learn.
They would tell you how the game used to run before the patch.
Yep. And you're just sitting there very uncomfortable and going like, I think those are crimes you're just confessing to.
Okay. All right, where's the lock mechanism to this one? This is a Super Duty? 350? Yep, an F350. Look at this behemoth of a car. Where the fuck is where's the latch to the hood? I don't even know where it is.
Let's see. Okay.
Follow the cable.
The Let's hear. Let's hear. What are some things I can improve about this? The anatomy of the face, probably.
Bubble ball. Oh, there it is. Is it? It's almost lunchtime. My wife made me lunch. It's super yummy. She made a rack of ribs yesterday.
Oh yeah, another one.
Yeah.
It sounds awesome.
Yeah, she knows how to make her husband happy. And I'm like, I will buy you whatever you want. Name your price.
Okay.
She's like, nothing really much for me, just for the baby. I'm like, you got it.
Yee. Let's hear. To work on anatomy on face, render shading.
You asshole.
I think I got the highlights right because this is basically where they fall. Probably detailing. What else?
Crimson, don't get a job. It's a lie. It's all a lie.
I do have a job. It's too late.
Gross. Gross.
Let's see. As far as like people are concerned, this is pretty nice for people. I could probably work on like a whatchamacallit.
Can we talk about how base Jekka is?
We can. We can.
No. I think the one that I lost it the most, uh, Nicole is showing Jekka a photo of the dick pic that Hunter sent her.
Yeah.
And she's like, why does it look like that? And she's like, oh, because it's uncircumcised. She's like, oh my God, that's disgusting. Get it away from me.
And you're just like, bitch.
That's disgusting. Get it away from me.
It's not in your face. It's just a fucking picture.
It's not real. It's just ones and zeros. Relax, Jekka. Like you are ones and zeros. Oh God, don't tell her that.
Because I'm a 10 out of 10. Hey.
When did you graduate? Did you graduate at that time?
Let's see. I graduated college. Oh wait, are we talking about when I graduated college or when I graduated high school?
High school.
High school, I graduated in 2013.
Oh, okay. I keep forgetting that you're not near my age. Still a little baby.
I'm not a baby.
See, that's not very convincing.
I'm not a baby.
That you're still doing it.
I'm a grown woman.
But, ladies and gentlemen of the court, Exhibit A.
No. Here, I could work on the anatomy of the face, rendering the shading and shading the detailing. Despite the fact that this is supposed, like, to be fair, this is the game rendering. This is the CG rendering. And then...
Make it a game?
Huh?
You should make a game.
I don't think it's a good idea for me to make a game.
Why?
Games are hard.
Fucking RPG Maker RV is free on Steam right now, I think.
I also have the the visual novel simulator as well.
Oh.
But it's jank as hell. Let's hear.
Did you play Friends with Benefits?
I did not.
It's on Steam.
That sounds...
a friend of mine gifted it to me, and he's like, "Hey, I want to see you play this." And then I looked it up, and I'm like, "There is no way I am playing this on
Twitch. Let me see here.
There is no way.
Friends with benefits. Is this friendship with benefits? Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's it.
I know this artist.
Yeah.
I know this artist.
Hooked.
My god. This is a blast from the
Yeah.
past, and some of my friends have this game. Huh. Yeah, there
Yeah.
is no way in hell. There's no way in
Time to
hell.
expose them.
There is
Time
no
to
way. Like, I mean, I would absolutely play this game. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in general.
Oh, yeah.
In
Yeah, you would
general,
have to like close the curtains.
I would have to close everything.
You would have to play it offline.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only way. I'd have to
You would have
wipe
to
my
play it in
computer history
incognito
just for
mode.
that.
Play it in incognito mode.
Exactly. Okay, let's see here. Rendering cleaner lines probably. Cleaner detail lines. Like it's fuzzy in these kind of promotionals, but there's still like a general cleanness that comes in with it.
Yeah.
To be fair, again, this model is represented by this CG model, so it's like a lot of cell shading and whatnot. Whereas all the promotional and all the concept art are very rough. But I will say that it's still very useful to kind of look into these as well.
Okay, Crimson, I gotta go to lunch, but it was very fun talking to you.
Okay, have fun with lunch. Have a good num nums.
I am going to be doing an art stream later in the evening if you want to come and doodle.
Doodle.
Yeah.
Doodle.
Although I might be doing a double stream with Rachel because she just got into the back rooms
Oh
and she
yay!
wants to do a double stream of. She wants to do a double stream of me doodling and her playing it.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I think I'll set it up as a multi-stream. That should be.
Yum.
You know how to do that, right?
I think we tried it once and then we were like, oh, I can't hear anything.
No. See, you were doing you were attempting to do a multi-stream on Twitch, but there's a separate website where you can stream both of our screens at the same time.
Oh,
We'd
we'd have to take some time to do that. I think that I'm actually going to end stream now because it's getting to the 3 hours.
3
Unless
hours. Is that usually your limit?
3 to 4 hours is usually my go-to.
Okay.
I think that I think the only time where I extend it any longer is the one time I did, and I was late for a very important date.
Wow. Nice.
And
Well, I hope you've enjoyed my company. I try to be.
I do enjoy your company.
engaging.
I always enjoy your company. I boop you. I boop you in the face.
All right. See, you were doing fine until you decided to put your hand on my face. See that doing that will result in getting your fingers bitten.
But boops.
Nom.
My fingy.
Okay, goodbye, friend. Love you.
Love you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. All right. I am going to now have you guys raid. It's time to raid. Let's see here. Let's see who's doing what. Let's go with following. I am following. Oh, Rico and Taco is doing a art stream. They're doing a Shadow versus Sonic comic. So if you guys like doing that, let's bring it up. They have a nice great vibe. They're very chill. So, and be safe, have fun, and I hope to hear from you all very soon. Spread a little chaos. Bye! Okay, it won't let me raid yet. Hold on. There we go. Raid! Raid, my children. Raid.